What's up, guys? Back in music with The Foster, Season 1, Episode 18, Escapes and Reversal. Okay, so this episode starts off with Callie talking to Luna about how she planted the students out there. She said that Daphne didn't do it, and she was like, we know that, but they don't ask Brandon. Like they should be asking anyone who could have been at school. I get why they don't ask him, because they're probably like, oh, he was just at our house. And then Callie looked last episode thinking that, but then when she looked, she saw Brandon's car. So my theory is that Brandon probably was there and drove off, or he allowed Nico to use his car. I don't know. That's just a theory. So that's a theory. A Foster's theory. Anyway, yeah. Well, anyway, Jesus is trying to, after their conversation, we see Jesus, and he's trying to practice, and he's trying to practice how to say goodbye to Lex, how to break up with Lexi. But, bro, I don't think breaking up with her during email is a good thing. So once he comes downstairs, he's like, hey, where's the milk? And someone says, hey, they drank it all. And someone is Lexi. Yes, Lexi came back from Honduras. And Jesus is like super surprised. Like, he's like, wait a minute, wait. He's probably like, I had no idea they were coming back here. And she's like, no one tipped you off? He's like, yeah, no one did tip him off. I'm surprised. Yeah, so the reason why he's acting like this, because he was just about to text her. He was about to email break up with her, and now to see her here, he's probably gonna have to do it in person. So yeah. So yeah. So we see Brandon So we see Brandon at Mike's house, and Mike's girlfriend Danny is like, why doesn't she move in? And he's like, once Brandon moves back in with his mom, we can talk about making like this a permanent arrangement. She even got him to play on the piano, which he hasn't touched in a long time. So yeah. So anyway, back to this episode. So anyway, so he just shows up at Emma, and she's like, "Did you break up with Lexi?" He's like, "I tried, but..." And Lexi, and Emma looks over, and she's like, "She's here," and she's like, "I didn't know that she was coming back from Honduras," and yeah, I don't even know how Lexi got a plane ticket to. Yeah, there's even a funny scene where they promised that Lexi's parents promised Lexi's parents that there would be no funny business. And Jude's like, I know what funny business means. And Sam's like, watch yourself, young man. I just love Jude sometimes. He just makes me laugh. So yeah. So Callie and Jude are trying to get adopted by the Fosters, and they're like, we need to get permission from your father. And he's like, what if he doesn't want permission? And he's like, then we'll have the judge forcefully give away his rights. And he's like, how are you gonna ask him? Jude's like, how are you gonna ask him? He's in jail. And Callie's like, he's not in jail anymore, Jude. When she explains that when she ran away, she contacted him, and he go over a year ago, and he's like, why didn't you tell me this? And he's like, because obviously he doesn't want them, and Jude's like, and to protect me again. And Jude's like, can he eat lunch? And Callie's like, Jude, and Leigh's like, hey Callie, you had time to process this. Let Jude process this too. So yeah. So Danny told Brandon to stop doing the fake IT thing. So yeah. So, yeah. And Callie even gets a fake ID from Vico. And it's a fake ID from Vico. Yeah. So, so, so yeah. Callie goes. So, yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, Lexi, after Zach leaves because they're talking to Zach, Mario's like, he's not just a friend, Mario. He's not your friend. You like him. You want to date him. And yeah, they even talk about how, well, Emma hurts her hand, and Mario, and Lexi's like, should I be worried about that? And she's like, no. If there was something, trust me, there's nothing to be worried about. If there was something, trust me, Mariana would know. Which is kind of Mariana. You don't know this. Why would Jesus tell you if he kissed Emma? That would make no sense. What Mariana said there makes no sense. Because why would Jesus, if there's something going on, why would Mariana know? Yeah. So anyways. Anyway, yeah. So, Brandon's like, Brandon tells Mariana that Jesus is in his room because Jesus is. And, yeah. So Lena and Steph get into a fight because Lena's like, what if Timothy, Steph's like, what if Timothy doesn't want to do the sperm donor job? And Lena's like, we don't know that, do we? And she's like, after dinner, he kind of told me that he wanted to do it. And she's like, oh, fine, ring me up when you have the baby, and just tell me to pick you up. And Steph leaves. So, because I get why Steph's mad. Like, Lena kept a thing from her. Steph has kept some things from Lena, but this is the first time that Lena's kept some from Steph. So yeah. So Brandon said that he's grounded, so Mariana tells. So when Steph comes over, he tells Mariana tells Steph, and you know Steph's mad. She goes straight to Mike and says, hey, you will keep me in the loop when it comes to our son, bro. And yeah. And speaking of, Danny, for somehow wants Brandon to stay with them because she says that because of what happened, because Brandon went from going from being an only child to having two more steps, having siblings, and now Callie and Jude, it gives Brandon more reason to stay with them, which is like, Danny, why do you care? And then Mike, with the fight with Steph, Mike says that what you said last night was true. Brandon's happy here. He's not gonna let Steph manipulate him anymore. So Steph tells Jesus that Brandon is coming home because Jesus wants the room. But sorry, Steph, but I think Mike's gonna make sure you do not manipulate him anymore. But make sure Brandon does not go with you. So yeah. So yeah. So she goes and so Jesus is now off the bench because of Emma's injury, so he has to fight the Prenzel, the human Prenzel guy, and he's not supposed to be on his meds, but he takes 2 of his pills, and he begins to get all blurry until the chanting of everyone saying, hey Zeus, gets him to focus. And yeah, there's even a Callie brand thing where Callie finds out that brand was that night was supposed to make fake IDs, and she was like, she accused Daphne of taking it. He's like, I made them, and she was like, and she said she lost a friend because of Brandon. She lost a friend because of Brandon, and yeah, so Brandon destroyed them. He tells the guy that they don't work anymore, so Brandon's trying. And Vico, he's obviously mad by this. So, so Callie, Brandon does tell Callie why he did it, and he also tells Mike and gives Mike the money, which happened, and Danny that's where that scene comes from, which I talked about, where Danny said that Brandon was happier with them, and Danny just glared at Brandon like she was kind of mad at him or something. I don't know why she glared at him like that, but yeah. So in the parking lot, Zach and Mariana kiss, but it's interrupted by Zach's mom. So Zach comes over to Mariana and says, "Hey, I can't be friends. We have to be friends. I can't have a relationship right now." He's sorry. So yeah, and then Lexi does read the letter that he's sent to her by accident, and lies to him saying that she slept with some guy in Honduras, and they break up. And Mariana's like, "Is there really a guy in Honduras?" And she's like, "There will be." Yeah, and yeah, so yeah, and she was like, "Wow." Steph's like, "Wow, the three of Timothy, Steph, and me all talk about the whole thing, and they'll talk about it." And yeah, and the episode ends with actually Callie and Drew. Callie's like, they found their dad. He's in North Park, and and Callie's like, "We don't want to meet him," but Drew's like, "I know you don't, but he wants to see his dad." And then we see Callie and Drew's dad, but who answers the door but Callie? And he says, she looks just like Callie's mom. Ending the episode. Okay, so I thought this episode was really good. It reintroduced Lexi, who I don't know if Lexi's gonna come back after. Don't spoil me. I hate spoilers. I like spoilers. But yeah, don't spoil me on if Lexi comes back or not. I want to find out on my own. And yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. Lexi was really good in this episode. I thought she was very interesting. Her and his breakup was sad because she lied to him, and now he's just gonna think forever that his whole breakup with Lexi was because of her sleeping with some guy in Honduras. But it wasn't. She just had to make him an excuse why, so she lied to him. But yeah, so I thought the episode was great. We got 3 more episodes to go after this. So anyway, let's keep that phosphorus train rolling all the way to season 2. We got 3 more episodes after this. So like, comment, subscribe. Hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next to Phosphorus.